We've looked at the tactical side of this shot. Now we're going to look at a time when it probably would be considered bad sportsmanship or bad etiquette to go for a body shot. And that is basically when you've got a better opportunity to finish the point, but you actually choose to go into the person's body. That would probably be considered bad etiquette. Yeah, so if there is a short smash and you've come up here and you know you can easily finish the point into the gap over the fence or into a space, but you actually choose to go for a more difficult, more risky shot at the body of your opponent, I, as your opponent, would probably feel like that was bad sportsmanship to do that. Even if it's not considered a tactical shot and they've had space to go into and they still hit towards your body, the majority of the time it's not intentional. Probably the player has tried to go for a space, but they've accidentally hit the ball towards you and they haven't meant to do it. So before you go into combat mode and you get your kind of grievances against that player, think firstly, was it intentional or wasn't it intentional? And even if it was intentional, like, you're still within the rules of the game like we mentioned earlier. So your best scenario is to try and forget about it and move on. And I also recommend not trying to spend the rest of the game trying to hit them back, because I've seen players that have been winning matches that have been hit, they've been offended by this, and they've spent the rest of the game trying to get a body shot back on the opponent and ended up losing that match because they've become so focused on that. So